In 2018, Mr. Domelovo surcharged the then senior minister, Osafo Marfo, for overseeing the payment of some $1 million to Crow Associates by the Ministry of Finance. Mr. Domelovo argued that there was no evidence of work done by the UK-based firm, yet money was paid by the ministry. The Auditor General surcharged Mr. Osafo Marfo and 4 other officials of the Finance Ministry, but the former senior minister denied the allegations. Mr. Daniel Domelovo responded by stating that Mr. Osafo Marfo had 60 days to go to court to seek an order setting aside his surcharge. In December 2019, the senior minister moved to challenge the $1 million surcharged against him. But while the case was in court, Mr. Domelovo was asked by President Akufo-Addo to proceed on leave. The Auditor General, before he proceeded on his 167 days mandatory leave, ordered 4 former chief executive officers of the National Health Insurance Authority and Zoomlion to refund a total amount of over 411 million Ghana cedis, following revelations of wrongful payment made to the waste management company during their respective tenures. In separate letters to the 4 CEOs of the authority, Sylvester Mensam, Ras Boaten, Samuel Ano, and Nathaniel Otu, the Auditor General Daniel Domelovo stated that after an audit into the account of the NHIA for the period from January 2007 to April 2018, the financial infractions were noted, prompting the surcharges and ultimatum. The Auditor General Daniel Domelovo, in May 2020, rejected a request by the Chief of Staff for an audit verification to be conducted in order for the payment of salary arrears to be made to over 200 former and current members of Parliament. Frema Osei Opari's request was based on a letter from a group known as Forum for Former Members of Parliament. The former MPs, some of whom left Parliament over 10 years ago, were requesting the payment of arrears of salaries and emolument amounting to over 29.7 million Ghana cedis. But in a response, the Auditor General described the request of the former MPs as invalid, amounting to conflict of interest because most of the beneficiaries will be members of the current government, including the President and the Chief of Staff. The Auditor General also indicted the Ghana Education Trust Fund (GET Fund) for breaching its mandate and illegally funding foreign scholarships. According to a performance audit report from the Auditor General, the GET Fund Secretariat breached the object of the fund and administered the scholarship themselves. The GET Fund annual report indicated that from 2012 to 2018, the Secretariat spent over 425 million Ghana cedis on scholarships on 3,112 beneficiaries, out of which 2,217 persons were unlawfully granted scholarships to study abroad. The report noted that the former Education Minister, Matthew Opoku Prempeh, and former Procurement Minister, Sarah Adwasafo, benefited from the scheme in the past. This was, however, before they became government appointees.